this dress.
I love it, sis. You will make it work. You will rock it. Seriously. Don't say anything until you wear it.
Okay. All right. Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? We have none other than the most fabulous Christina, darling. You're welcome.
Hello, Fumi Nation. It's been a minute. But I'm so happy I'm back. Did you miss me?
A lot. Hello, Christina Crowns. I missed you too. We are working mothers. And our children are still relatively young.
Yeah.
So when I tell you that, oh my God, school run, lunches, doctor's appointments, it really fills up our day. But we speak a lot behind the scenes.
We do.
And so I don't want you to ever think that Christina is not out here in these streets. Christina is out here in these streets.
We talk, as a matter of fact, nearly every day.
Nearly every day. Nearly every day. But the thing is that not everything is on show, because we got our children, we have our husbands, we have our scheduling, we have appointments, we have doctor's appointments. It is absolutely endless. But today we decided that we're going to be out here and wear one of our outfits that we wore for the New York tour 2 years ago. Can you believe it was 2 years ago?
Has it been 2 years already?
It's 2 years.
Yes.
It's 2 years ago since the tour. 2024. Summer 2024.
No.
It's unbelievable.
Time flies.
Time flies.
We're living and loving for the pant jumpsuit. Yes, it's actually a jumpsuit. Yes, baby. Sis!
Hello, my lovies. How are we today?
We're twinning.
We're tweeting today.
We have a surprise for you.
We do.
Come on through, baby.
From Nation, from Cali with love. You gotta be here, Sunday 4 o'clock. Ladies, waiting for you.
It is what it is. So, beyond you, my darling. Lights!
Lights it is. See you soon.
See you soon, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So, my darlings, why are we here and why are we wearing the same outfits? I live and love for Fumi Nation. You are the best. Christina Crowns as well. And you send me so much information. And because of so many things that have been happening, I think you wanted us to address this. And it's one of the reasons why we wore the same outfit. Why? Because when Christina shops, when I shop, we buy for each other.
Yeah.
I bought this for us.
Yes.
It was Zara.
Yes, Zara.
Whenever I go out and I see something fabulous, I buy for the two of us.
Yeah.
As you can see, Christina styles it differently.
I've got a belt with mine.
There you go.
Yeah.
And so some people will say, oh, but I don't want to wear the same thing. But the whole entire Zara, everybody buys from Zara.
Yeah.
Everybody has a dress that somebody else has from Zara. It's the way you style it. Your shine is your shine.
Yeah.
And if you have jealousy amongst your girlfriends, it will never work.
It's not gonna work.
It will what? It will never work. Fumi, why are you saying all of this? I'll tell you. Fumi Nation sent me a clip, okay, of girlfriends, and I want you to watch it, okay?
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Hey y'all, hey! Damn, y'all could have told me about the matching uniforms.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie, we just found out today. Yeah.
You wasn't in the chat? Just found out.
Yeah, we literally just found out about what we went today.
It's 20 of y'all in here. Y'all just found out?
Today. We literally just happened today. We just, I just found out. We just,
You ain't know?
I got you a headband.
A headband. What do you do with a headband?
I mean, at least you got something. You being weird. You being weird.
I'm being weird. No, I'm being weird every trip. Y'all being weird. Y'all being weird every trip. But don't worry about it. You see how y'all keep inviting me on these trips?
We just literally put the headband. She offered you a headband.
We had an extra headband.
Oh, wow.
Go first.
She said every trip. So this wasn't the first time. That's not your friends. That's not your friends. Even if she wasn't aware, one of them could have taken upon themselves, one of them, and informed her, or even go out and buy something for her. I'm sure they know, if you're friends, you know your friend's size, as you do for me. That was N.O. no friends. That wasn't your friends.
That was giving me Shanquella Robinson vibes.
Yes.
That was giving me Shanquella Robinson vibes. May her beautiful soul rest in peace.
Oh,
If
wow.
I went into a room full of about 10 girls, because that's what it looked like.
She looked very awkward when she saw what they were wearing.
Okay. If I went into a room of 10 so-called friends and they were all ripped and dressed, I would leave. And Fumi Nation, you know me, I would take every opportunity. I don't leave rooms.
Yeah.
But in this case, I want to leave with my life. The opportunity is for me to opportune myself up out of there with my life, because these girls are dangerous. They had their makeup, they had their hair done. That takes time.
Yeah.
That takes time. Nobody could pick up the phone and say, sis, where are you at? We're all getting dressed. We're all wearing our little outfits. You planned the trip. She said, you do this to me for every trip, which means that they were on a trip.
Yeah. So it wasn't the first time they had done this.
There you go. On top of which, they now said, but we got it today.
So are you telling me they all bought the outfits on the same day knowingly? It takes time to order. It takes time. Some of it might have not been the right size. Just saying. If you bought it the same day,
because
it's not adding up.
Because this girl is the star of the show and they hate her. They tolerate her, but they cannot stand her. And they did that deliberately to humiliate her. That's why the tall one said, you're acting weird. You see that reverse psychology. Because when push comes to shove, if your heart was clean, the first question would have been, girl, where's your outfit?
Yeah. Why you come dressed like this?
Why do you come dressed like this? Shanice, you didn't call Cherie to let her know that she was supposed to come up with her outfit? Didn't you have an outfit? Girl, don't worry. I have an outfit for you. I knew you would. There was none of that.
And then you said you come up with a hairband.
Where do you see a party with no music? It was stone cold silence apart from them talking.
Yes.
They were waiting for her to come. Coming up the stairs, and that's what they had for her. And behind the scenes, they're like, yeah, that's what you get. This scenario, girls, you gotta go. Leave. Don't even step in deeper into that vicinity.
Argue, don't say nothing.
Leave. Leave. And if it means that you have to take another hotel room and fly back, leave. Don't stay there because these girls are dangerous.
This was planned though.
Oh, that's why I'm trying to tell you that she's got to go, because this girl will take even a hotel room and they will open the hotel room, say we forgot our key, and go in there and jump this child.
Anybody looking from the outside can see this was not a coincidence. It's blatant. All of them stood there waiting for her to come up with the flowers in her hand, and the look on her face said it all.
She was upset. She's like, you always do this. So I want to say to the girl, I don't know her name, it'll take time. You're all relatively young.
Yeah.
And what a lot of you don't know is that the way you start is not how you finish. All of you girls in that room, not all of you will get married. Some of you will get divorced. Some of you might not have any children. Some of you will suffer terrible circumstances. It's not a curse. This is life.
Yeah.
This is life. And so some of you will be ahead than others. Some of you will have flourishing businesses. Some of you will be very young grandmothers. Some of you will relocate. Quiet as is kept. Some of you, your husbands, one or two of them will be white, Latina. You'll be surprised what life can teach you and show you. Don't stay in this group where you cannot grow, you cannot evolve, you cannot be who you are. And above all else that I know firsthand, support, you can fly up in the sky.
Be your sister's keeper.
And if you cannot be that, that's not the place for you.
No.
Your sister cannot be jealous of you. She cannot. She has to want you to have it more than herself.
I tell you what, there was a fashion show probably 3 years ago, and I went for the audition and I didn't tell Fumi. I wanted to make it as a surprise. So I went for the audition, and after everything was said and done, as you all know, Fumi does modeling, been doing modeling. Fumi got the part, but she said to the actual host, give it to Christina. Let Christina walk the show. And this is what Fumi has just said. It's about being your sister's keeper, about supporting one another, and you grow together.
Yeah.
And even if she goes before you, so what? She'll give it to you. Because why? You come together as one, as a sisterhood. What they just did was wrong. As soon as I walked in and saw that, like Fumi said, up and gone. I don't have to say much. I'm not saying much. I'm gone. Because it's not the first time, it wasn't the second time, probably not even the third time. Every trip, she said. That's a no-go zone. They are not your friends. They are not.
They won't show up when you're sick. They will be happy for you when you're sad. They'll be happy for you smiling behind when things that happen to you that are unfortunate. They're not looking for your success.
No.
They're looking for your demise. They're only tolerating you because of what they can benefit from themselves from you. But they are not your sisters in any way, shape or form. Action speaks louder than words. And that goes to our what? Our part 2. You know, our darling Monica went to 15% challenge gala. Okay.
Was it the Tina Knowles?
Tina Knowles was being honored.
Right.
And she was being honored by Kelly Rowland. Kelly Rowland was there to honor her. They looked absolutely fantastic. We also had none other than my beautiful Megan Sussex. The Duchess of Sussex looked absolutely fantastic. Needless to say, let's listen again to what happened to Monica.
If you guys want to know how to do your makeup in case you start crying, you should definitely watch. I'm kidding. Y'all, I'm literally gonna start crying again. I've never done a video like this, ever. Okay, so I feel like I have to share my experience in what I just experienced, because I think so many of us, and I'm speaking about like us, we take it on the chin, and sometimes mistakes happen, and I don't want to say that wasn't a mistake. I really want to believe it was a mistake. I just need to know if I'm bugging. Okay, I have never done anything like this before, so this is not my brand, but this is gonna change the trajectory of how this could change the trajectory of how I see myself. And anyways, so I was invited to an event. I'll let you know, I was invited to an event tonight. I get there, I'm with my peers, it's so beautiful, so many of us are there, and we're about to go on the golf carts that take us to the red carpet. And then we get stopped and we're like, hey, they ask us like, what kind of invitation colors did you get? And my friend shows hers is green, mine's is white. No biggie, like, who cares? No, that tells them who gets to go on the red carpet. They tell her, oh, you can go on the golf cart to go to the red carpet. You can go in the back. You have to go through the back alley to go to a photo op cocktail area. And I'm like, oh, wait, I'm here. I'm here with a brand. I'm looking at my friends. Like, I'm like, no, we're all invited. Like, all of us are going in the same direction. I kid you not. I didn't see any of my peers, who the ones I could see in front of me, go to the back alley. And this is what it looked like. So, thank you so much. I have on this gorgeous dress that I was so excited to wear tonight, and I'm like literally in the verge of tears. I've actually never experienced anything like this before, and I'm doing this just to like give people like a perspective that you may look at me and be like, wow, Monica, you're doing great, and I thought I was, and then this happens where you get to where you thought was going to be the red carpet, and they send you to the back alley to walk to a photo op because I don't have the same ticket as everybody else. Now, I understand mistakes happen, but I think I'm more mad at myself because I've been exhausted all week. It was just my birthday a few days ago, and I really was so like content with just being still, and I fought everything in my body to go to this. Like, I went to lengths to even get this dress made. I don't think I'm better. I think I'm equal. I'm just like my peers. I don't think I deserve anything more or less. If I'm invited somewhere and the rest of my peers are gonna have this experience, we should all have the same experience. Why was I want to believe you didn't mean to make me feel like this, whoever this clerical error was. But I did feel embarrassed seeing all my friends drive off in a cart, and I'm walking in the back alley, and I'm trying to keep myself together. I'm calling my friends and family like, guys, check me right now if I'm being entangled, because if I have to pull myself together, I'll go to the front, I'll do what I have to do. But I felt really uncomfortable. Once they told me I was not bugging, I said, okay, I'm gonna go home. And then I appreciate all my friends who called me from inside, like, girl, where are you? I'm asking, and I'm like, yo, that's why it hurt more, because these are my friends, and like, we know what we go through and sometimes how we feel overlooked, but we take one for the team off the strength of keeping relationships, not burning bridges. And this happens often, and I'm gonna say a clerical error, because I don't want to believe that this was done on purpose. This should not happen to us. This should not, and I'm talking now, if you are invited as someone who takes up space in social media, you're invited. I don't care if you have a follower. You're invited. I'm telling you, if you want to make a look, I think I still look, oh no, it's gone now. You should feel celebrated. You should feel seen. You shouldn't feel like an afterthought. I'm really heartbroken by this experience. Like, I'm not even kidding. I've never done anything like this, but I think it's necessary. I hope I use the language enough to overcompensate and to reiterate. I do not think I'm entitled. I don't think I deserve more than anyone else. I think I deserve the same experience. Just like any other person who is in this industry who gets invited somewhere. I think we all deserve to be seen, celebrated just as any celebrity. I don't care. I am tired of feeling like rushed off carpets. I'm tired of feeling like we're afterthoughts and we just post about it because we want to avoid burning bridges, and that's not the case. How can we want change if we're not speaking up about it? And then I could have easily just took this on the chin and not said anything. Posted my pictures that my brother took, this gorgeous custom dress. Like, I could have just said, I'm going to be professional, but okay, how do we then expect change, right? This video is not to attack anyone, but other than hopefully use this as constructive criticism to ensure that the next time you invite a content creator or anyone who you invite, they get to have the same experience, or they are aware of what type of experience they're going to have when they go into these spaces. Because I promise you, we don't take these moments lightly. As Black content creators, we go a mile, we go the extra mile. We are going lengths to make sure that we are able to really bring this moment forward, and for it to be taken from us and have that moment of embarrassment, this one's going to sting for a while, and it shouldn't have happened, but it did. And I'm not going to allow this to make me feel like I wasn't supposed to be there, because I don't think that's what it was. But it happened. It happened, and it's real, and I hope it doesn't happen again.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Where do you begin?
I did an episode on this, and I segregated them from the host to the friends and then to Monica. And because this is really about friendship, we'll talk about the friends. I said, Monica, would you have gotten up and stepped up for your friends? It's fair to ask, because perhaps they did not feel that they had to, as you would not have done it for them. When you say friends, perhaps what you mean is colleagues. Because acquaintances, meaning that they are all influencers, but we are not friends. If that be the case, I can understand it. If you say, Christina, it's not possible, I got up, I'm up. That's how we roll. As I got up, she got up. It becomes a situation where you might not even say anything, but you'll respect it. You will respect it.
Just the eyes. Eye contact.
Straight away. What was that? Then I'll be like, no, don't talk to Christina anymore. What was it? No, she's with me. Tell me.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? It's impossible. It's impossible. I also say that because a lot of the time Christina and I dress together. She'll come to my house, I'll go to her place or whatever, or we're in the hotel where we're dressing to go for the event. When we get to the event, we're always outside waiting for each other. Not that we cannot go in.
Can I give an example?
Give an example.
Do you remember you took me to the Juvia's Place event? Fantastic,
New York.
Spectacular New York. And do you remember, because you was giving a speech and all of this, I was back doing my makeup.
Yeah.
And when I got to the event, as soon as I got to the door, the lady said, I know who you are. Fumi has already told us you're coming.
Yes. In preparation.
In preparation. So I didn't have to say anything.
100%. Because we went for the event, for the Juvia's Place event last year.
Yes.
And I was going to be on stage. So I had to go earlier on to prep and everything. Christina was getting ready. But I was still concerned because you can say a whole bunch of things and then there's some kind of mayhem, you know, at the gates. So I made sure that Christina was going to be coming onto the red carpet. I went back and I went back and I went back. We had the team. I told one of the team members to stay at the door so that when they see Christina, she's not on her own and they can bring her in, only because sometimes people at the front desk, they change out.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, I did not know that. I wanted to make sure that I had somebody there to make sure that Christina gets in.
So that I felt comfortable.
1,000,000,000%. And that is where I stand for Monica. I think Monica was embarrassed because she was left all alone. I also want to tell the host, which I forgot to mention the other time, to send anybody to the back alley is dangerous.
Yeah.
Do you know why? If anything happens, it's going to be your responsibility.
100%.
Your responsibility. There's no security that I could see.
Okay, not only that, can I just interrupt you then?
Please.
Even when she said you have a white ticket, but she was together with a group.
Yes.
So why not say, okay, you have the white ticket, but still go in anyway because she is together with all influencers? That's what I don't understand. White ticket, green ticket, red, pink, blue. She is together with these people. Why didn't the host say, but you know what? Go in anyway and we can sort it out later.
Okay, I'm going to tell you that only because out of humble experience. Okay, I understand how this goes. What must have happened was they did have green tickets, they had white tickets, they might have even had yellow, blue and purple tickets. And that's the hierarchy for those that will go onto the red carpet.
Okay.
That hall looked as if, because I saw from the behind the scenes, about 500 people.
Right.
500 people cannot go onto the red carpet.
At the same time.
It's not possible. The capacity, they cannot. So they go for the high-faced people. You understand me? You also have press there. You have E-Entertainment there. You have People Magazine. You have CNN. All of these that will cover because they will take all of the press images of what will go into the dailies, into the social media the following day.
Right.
Yeah. Now the issue is her agent, her manager, her publicist, whomever received the invitation on her behalf. They should have, Monica, the event. Do I walk the red carpet? You see, when somebody invites, I tell you, this is what we used to do back in the day. When somebody invites me, I want to find out, am I eating? Am I at the table? Am I on the red carpet? You have to ask. To the point that when I'm on the red carpet, I had my publicist who had my name to the side. The photographers knew that this was Fumidesaluvold.
Okay.
This is a whole shebang. So for me, this event, Monica, you have to be extra prepared.
Yeah.
You're a celeb. If they are inviting you, these are your demands. You want to be sat down, so. You want to have the freedom for pictures. You are coming with your assistant. You are coming with your manager, your publicist. All these celebs don't go on their own. They have their people with them to check them on the red carpet before they even take pictures. That your dress is okay, that nothing is showing or whatever, because you can't see yourself. As we are sitting here, you know what, I'll take a picture and I'll put it in so that they can see. I'm just playing it, but we have a monitor so that we can see ourselves. This is the camera here of where we're showing. But look at Christina and I. That's it. So that, you understand me, I can't see what's going on. I don't know, maybe I have lipstick on my this or whatever. So that's extremely important. Your manager, your publicist, your agent, they should also speak on your behalf. Am I eating? Am I speaking? Am I doing press? Goodie bags? All of this is important. Do they want me to also promote this? That is a paid job because, Monica, the time that you took to get the dress, the money that you spent for the dress, for the hair, for the makeup, who is paying for all of this? You're taking out of your pocket to come and invest into an event of which you are amplifying, magnifying with your over 400,000 followers on Instagram, on YouTube, and you double that and you triple that, on top of which me and here with 850,000 followers, 1.5 1.9 million on the back end. I'm doing the second episode indirectly publicizing 15% challenge.
15%, yeah.
You need to get paid. The invitation is not enough.
Never.
That's your worth. Then the friends, like you rightly said, again, somebody should have stood up.
Even if
that
they were
she
caught
was
off
the
guard.
old.
I'm just thinking, were they caught off guard?
They had to have cut. They had to have cut.
You know,
off guard.
sometimes you don't until after it's done, and
There
then you
you
think, oh, what happened?
Exactly.
I'm
Because-
just thinking. I'm just thinking on both sides here.
But maybe the girls were like, "That's the Monica will see you. You know, let us know how it goes."
What is that? She's going to the back. It was said, go to the back. I will be concerned. Why are you sending her to the back? Who is at the back?
Darling, that's what I said. That it's dangerous to take anybody to the back alley. Supposing she had fallen down.
Yeah.
Do you know how hard it is to walk on high heels? You're walking in high heels in a tight see-through dress. In a back alley. There should be no back alley. There should be exit A, B.
Yeah.
Because how you go in, go out.
I wonder if they knew amongst themselves as they were all going in as a group, or these friends or acquaintances.
Yeah.
Did they see each other's ticket to think, oh, why she got green and why she got white?
Nobody knew that. Now, this is the second part. You have administration. Admin sat down to do all of the invitations and give them white tickets.
Yeah.
Or blue tickets or whatever. Yeah. These are errors. You're tired, you make the mistake, somebody calls you, and then you put it happens.
Yeah.
That's why I know that this was a mistake. What I'm saying is that it wasn't well thought out. They should also have had somebody with a list of all the influencers, so that you say, what is your name? Just tick her off.
Tick it off, yes.
So it wouldn't matter what ticket she had. She's one of the influencers.
Very true.
So that it would have overridden the mistake.
Yeah.
Then Monica wouldn't have felt anything. She wouldn't have even, she would have never been the wiser. Christina, we together. We are what? We are together. That's just it. It doesn't matter what followers she has. She's coming with me. And so majority of brands know that.
Yeah. So even when they give you your invite, the +1, Christina's name is
I
on it.
always ask for a +1 because I need people to get content for me for the event of which I'm promoting.
Yeah.
We were in New York. I had my second team come from California. Okay. Beautiful team. Fantastic. They got all of the content. We were going for dinner. It was a private dinner and I wasn't sure. I said, okay, you know what? Come with me. If they say no, they say no. And they came with us and they sat with us.
Same table.
Same table. And I've always believed God has blessed me to give me even more. If you have extra, give. It doesn't take away from you.
No.
It doesn't take away from you.
If anything, it adds.
Hello, sunshine.
It adds.
It adds. Let everybody should win.
Yeah.
We all want to win.
Yeah.
Build your team. Build your loyalty. Build your disciples. That is because they will always be there for you as you're always there for them.
Yeah.
So the girls went. And the thing is that that's press.
It's the art of fault.
Because they want to be on the red carpet and shimmy shimmy. They want to have their red carpet moment because that red carpet is their reward for all that they have input in.
Yeah.
Time and money, which they're going to post onto their Instagram pages. Yeah. I completely understand it because they're promoting the event. They're promoting themselves. They're promoting the designer that they wore.
Yeah.
They're promoting the makeup, the Juvia's place.
Yes.
They're promoting Healthy Hair Studio. When I walk out, my Healthy Hair Studio is the only hair product that I use. That's the brand. When it comes to Juvia's place, it's my makeup. Eloise Beauty, it's my makeup.
Yeah.
That's my brands. Those are the brands that have been with me, that support me, that have aligned with me. Then I will now talk about whatever outfit I was wearing.
Yeah.
So that one I will promote on the red carpet because this hairstyle is now my signature.
Yeah.
Somebody said the other day, I saw you from the back, Fumi, and I knew it was you. Yes. And I was like, oh my God.
So freaking helpful.
That's it. So I understand all of that. They want to promote all of that. And sometimes other brands piggy bank on events to promote their brands.
Yeah, 100%.
Nobody on the card said, is she going to be the only one go? Is somebody escorting her to the back?
Or what about one of the friends say, you know what, let me go with Monica?
No,
let me go.
They
with
would
her
never have done that because they wanted to be on the red carpet.
just for a second.
They would not do that. They didn't. How about that? I'm not even
because we saw her by herself.
There you go.
Yeah.
They did not. Where I would have felt that, let everybody stand up off the cart. No, she's with us. It's a mistake.
100%. And the thing is, it sounds like it was a group of them, not just one person.
She said it. So wait for the punchline. She went to the back and called her family and friends that are not in the business. This was where I jumped up. You called your family and friends that love you, but they are not an influencer. They're not actors.
They don't know.
They don't know. They don't know what this is.
Yeah.
You looked at the bottle of the wine as opposed to the substance of the wine. Look at the wine.
Yeah.
And the very person that they were honoring that evening was Tina Knowles, who is the mother of them Destiny's Child.
Yeah.
They were denied any outfits from designers. They were denied. They did not give them anything. Tina Knowles said, that's okay. And she made their outfits for themselves. Beyonce had her tour last year. There was not a single designer she did not wear. Do you know what that is? That's the middle finger to say the very ones that you said that you would not dress me. You will dress me for my tour.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Baby girl. And so you go in there and you take up all of the opportunities. Yeah. You sit down beside the Duchess of Sussex. That's a photo op because you don't know when you'll get the opportunity to have that with her again. There were opportunities there, Monica, of which Monica dropped the key. She dropped the key because she was in her feelings.
And so somebody else came.
And somebody else picked up that key and maximized all of the opportunities. That's going to the graveyard in Hollywood and just die there. Because, Monica, you have to think big. And this is for all girls on all platforms, in all genres, in every industry.
Regardless.
In
if you've
any
been invited,
industry,
you are important.
100%.
Regardless of whatever ticket. The fact that you've been invited, you are just as important as everybody else in that room. Is that not so?
Do you know the biggest influencer in the world? Jennifer Lopez. She's the biggest influencer in this world. You will hear she cannot sing that great. You will hear that she cannot dance. You will hear that she cannot act. But I promise you, there are opportunities that she snapped that Mariah Carey dropped.
Because she's still going.
Last time I checked. There are opportunities to come and push jewelry that somebody dropped. I can't do that. She said, I'll take it. She has a residency in Las Vegas. She said, I'll take it. She was working on New Year's Day. She did the countdown with her children on stage and said, I'm out here in the streets. Yeah. She will do the films. You say, these are the... But she did Selena and she's not stopping. She will be out here dancing away, keeping that body hard, right, tight.
So nothing stops you. Nothing gets
She misses nothing because one will connect to the other. Because you never know. But once you drop the key and left the building, then that's the ultimate crime.
Didn't Tiana Taylor have her kids with her the other day?
Of course, yes.
I saw.
Tiana Taylor had her children as she was receiving the Golden Globes Award. They were in the room, in the hotel room, because she's a single mama.
Yeah.
Because she and the papi are no longer together. She and the boyfriend are no longer together. Then you know what? Let's rent a bigger van. And she got the nanny to take care of the children while she ran downstairs. Wow. Yes, took her award, and then she went upstairs to go and play with her kiddies. Children. And you know what happened before you knew what was happening? He was out hosting Saturday Night Live. Then she turned around and she was in Paris, where she dressed in Schiaparelli, looking flawless. She's now been nominated for an Academy Award. I said that the other day.
Yeah, you did.
The opportunities is beyond influencer, because you're a cinematographer, because you are a creator, because you are a makeup artist, hairstylist, fashion stylist. You are doing more than everybody with the small budget that you invested all week in.
24/7. 24/7. I didn't realize that until I started working with you, to know the effort, the time, the sacrifice you have to make to be an influencer. I'm a micro influencer and I'm still struggling, may I say, but I give the utmost respect to anyone up and coming because it's a beast. It's a beast. Makeup, wardrobe, looking flawless, day in, day out, 24 hours behind the scenes that nobody sees. Monica, I understand.
And Monica did the pre-op.
Yes.
She did the pre-op where she showed how she was getting dressed because she was leading her followers to this story and to this experience. We did it when we went to New York. From the airport, guys, we are coming.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, we are coming. Having breakfast, we were in the room.
Yeah.
We were showing you the behind the scenes. We were leading you onto the story. When we got to
from here, right?
It started from here.
Yeah.
When we got to New York, we had sold an extra 300 tickets.
Yeah.
Because the excitement was in the air.
They could see that
They could see
there
it
now.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
like we were in Central Park. We were at Ralph Lauren. They saw us when we were shopping.
Yeah.
They saw us in Sephora.
We met
were
so
meeting
many
you all
Fumination.
of Fumination.
Every corner of the
Every
street.
corner of the city. It was as if you had come out to embrace us. That's how
That was
I
a
truly.
crazy time. I'll never forget the one sister who said, Fumi? Christina?
Yes.
Live?
Yes.
That was, yeah.
She said, oh my
It was an
God,
experience.
I was just coming from the gym. She was trying to explain, I don't usually dress like this. I was just coming from the gym. Oh my God, for me, Christina. We were all over and we sat down for months for wardrobe,
Yeah.
for hair, for makeup. We took
Backwards and
Polaroids of the makeup that we were going to match up with this, of this that we were going to wear for that. Because we
Preparation.
had dinners, we had 5 events.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Back
Oh
to
my-
back to
that
back.
I respect those that go on tour.
It's a huge
Undertaking.
responsibility. It's huge.
It's huge. It's huge.
No wonder why they lose weight like that.
You can't
I
keep
can
it
see it
on.
now.
There's
No time to eat.
There's no time. There's no way you can keep
No
it
time.
on. And then the energy, because now you have to step
Yeah.
up and you have to say hello to every
Everybody.
single one. I lost my
You
voice.
lost your voice. You did. You did.
Christina too, the same thing.
Yeah.
And the sacrifice. She had 3 children,
Yeah.
Adrian and Ula here.
Yeah.
We sacrificed. We missed our families. We didn't go out. We were constantly going on the go
Till
to
12
the
midnight,
till the
1
12
o'clock in the
midnight.
morning,
And
2
that's
o'clock in
what
the morning.
that's what I want the hosts to understand. That what these influencers did, it's 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks in the making.
Yeah.
Getting designers to do custom
Some of them are
outfits
flying
for-
from different states, so the time difference.
110%. Some of you said, oh, Fumi, you should have been there. Darling, do you know what that would have meant? It would have meant that I'd have to call my nannies and let them know I'm not going to be here.
Yeah.
It would have meant that other jobs that I had, opportunities that I had, they would have to wait until I went all the way to California to come back.
Yeah.
It would be sacrifices and stuff and monies that I would miss in order for me to go there, and then I get there and then you give me a white ticket. Darling, I would have said, this is the wrong ticket. Can I speak to somebody?
Yeah.
Straight
Yeah.
up. Straight up. But Monica was too embarrassed and shy. She did not
And
know.
maybe just, sometimes you actually are caught off guard. So in the moment,
You see,
I'm just
Christina,
thinking,
I'm always alert. I'm an old school before social media hustler.
so you're asking questions. You're asking.
No.
who's in charge.
We're alert. We're alert. I have safety pins. I have book tape. I have money. I have my social
Backup.
media. I
You
have
have
backup of who I
be
am.
backed up.
To be backed up. I have my credit card, the one that I don't use. So
The one that
Yes,
you use.
that's
all
what
of
I
that.
use. Then I have people in the event that I contact in the event I need anything,
know.
so that they know that I'm coming.
Yeah.
So that my publicists with me, they know that I'm coming.
Which is
Even-
exactly what you did, because actually you even told the CEO, Christina's coming.
110%.
That was the CEO.
I told Chichi right there.
Yeah.
Because we filmed ourselves. Chichi, Christina is
She's
on her
coming.
way. Let her know. All Christina's goodie bags, Christina's food, it was in the private room because they gave me
Yes.
a waiting
And
area.
so when I came in, they directed me straight to the green room.
That's it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
Nobody
that-
asked any question. They actually came and took me to the green room.
100%.
Where Fumi was, where Chichi was, where all the...
And if you see, my stylist, Helen was there,
Yeah.
Ronke was there,
The photographer
was there, the videographer was there. We were all in the room as they were doing all of the content.
Yeah.
They were now offloading it because we have to upload it to let them know that Juvia's place is electrifying and hot. And yes, it was.
That was an event and a half.
Davido was there. It was an event of an
All
event. It was an
events.
over $1 million event. I'll just say that. It was flawless. And we were put up at the Four Seasons.
Yeah. Everything provided for.
Everything provided for. But the thing is that I have my management who took care of everything from London before I left. Because it was set before I left. So that
months in preparation, actually. You have to have things sorted before.
1,000,000,000%.
Yeah.
And I identify with Monica because Monica is also a mom.
Yeah.
It's not as if to say that
I
she's
think her child is under 2, 3.
something like that. But she just had a baby. She just got married.
Yeah.
You know. So
That's a lot of effort and time.
Because you are bigger than an influencer. You're bigger than that.
Yeah.
You do, these are all the things that you do. So, darlings, like I said, throw yourself out there.
Yeah.
But if you think that somebody's coming to save you, nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's giving you anything. You have to go out there and take it. You have to take ownership of your life. So if somebody tells you, I can only give you 50, ask for 100, maybe you'll get 80. You have to negotiate.
Yeah.
You negotiate your worth. The people that have really made it in this world did not align to any rules.
No.
They made and created the new rules. Hence why they called them the pioneers. Hence they called them what? The pioneers. Even Michael Jordan, the Jordan sneakers, he said, I'll take a percentage from every sneaker sold.
So he did that. He really did that.
He changed the game. So Monica, when you say the trajectory, you started, which was flawless. You found your voice and bravery because you did this episode. That's how this thing kicked off.
She spoke about it.
She spoke up.
Yeah.
Because I will
So that's
always
the
give,
start.
I give everybody their flowers and I'll tell you where you have to, redirect. But that was what it was. Nobody will give you what you deserve. They will always want to shortchange you, even in the supermarket.
True.
Even in the supermarket, it's them first.
You have to take it.
You have to take it. You have to take it. When they tell you, Fumi, you know what? We can only offer you £100. No, we are starting off at 500.
Yeah.
I know that is. I'm just using numbers. I know that is over and above. But the thing is that we get to like a nice 300.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. I can take that. Do you see what I'm saying? I can take that. Other than that, no. We're not doing that. So that's what it is, my darlings.
I hope this never repeats itself, though.
It will.
You think?
100%, because there is always hierarchy. It will not change because not everybody can be on the red carpet and everybody wants to be on the red carpet. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not everybody will be on the red carpet. Let me also say this. Press will take your picture and not publicize it.
Yeah, many a time.
You know what true success is? When the people know your name. That's success.
I learned that quickly.
When people know your name, that's success.
Wow.
And that's why I say you have to work twice as hard every single time.
Yeah.
You stay behind, you do the hours, you go over and above. If they asked you for 2 videos, do 3.
Yeah.
And don't think, oh, they didn't pay me, so I'm not doing it. You are showing them who you are.
Yeah.
You know why? Because whomever was at that gate just turn around. Oh,
There was
Monica?
something you...
Monica, is that you?
Yeah.
Oh my God, of course. They wouldn't have cared what ticket she had.
Do you know what?
They would have told her to go ahead because they knew who she was. Spread your name. Let your name be known to the people. When the people know your name, that's
I'll
it.
never forget. There's
Go
an
ahead.
advice you gave me a couple of weeks ago, something I went into, and I was feeling a bit down on myself, and you said, Christina, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is people saw you, and that's all.
Boom.
And that resonated with me.
Boom.
So when I got called again, I didn't hesitate. I went straight.
Boom.
Thank you for that advice, by the way, because it worked.
You're welcome, my baby sis.
It worked.
Do you know why? Because people observe people. And I have done it myself, where I have taken and given Fumi Nation, because Fumi Nation daughters or sisters, I've given them gifts and so on and so forth. because they went the extra mile. Because they went the extra mile. And I look at you and I say, okay, this is somebody that I will have in my camp.
Yeah.
Do you think that they don't look at you the same way? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Somebody would have said, she had a white ticket and she had to go through here or whatever. But look at homegirl working the room. Look at her. She's making her connections. She's laughing. She's smiling. She's a makeup
Nobody would have ever known she took the back door.
You don't have to run for the press. Megan Sussex was walking by. All the press. Megan, we want to. You know why? You know her name.
You know her name.
You know her name. Yeah. Translation, you know who she is.
Yeah.
Get to that level where they know who you are.
So you don't have to do anything.
No, you don't need a ticket. Because as the guy saw Monica, they said, Monica, oh my God. No, don't worry about it. No, you must have had the wrong ticket. This could not
It's almost like when you walk into doors, they don't ask me anything because they know who I am. So I just flow right through. Leave her, she's with Fumi. Leave her,
We were at the airport customs. And the customs officer was Fumi Nation.
Yeah.
And she said, Fumi, go right through. I said, what's your name? I said, give me your address.
Yeah.
And I sent her the goodie bag.
You sent her the bag?
Yes, I did. And she said, Fumi, God bless you. And I realized that it's the people. It's the people. It's humbling. You're doing a good job. You're doing what they love.
Yeah.
It's the people. Everything else is just a treat to reward you.
Yeah.
Get the hearts of the people. You will not need a ticket. All right, my darlings. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's a nice, long, juicy treat.
I enjoyed the episode today because it's been a minute since I've been with my sister. But like we said, we talk behind the scenes. So I'm so happy we were able to come together today. And what an important discussion to be had because it's happening every single day.
Yeah.
So thank you for bringing, just educating, being an enlightenment to others to know that, Monica, you are worth it, baby.
How you start
It's not how you finish.
What is delayed
It's not denied.
Against what?
All odds.
Don't forget to like, to subscribe.
Hit the notification button.
And we will see you what? Sooner than later.
Sooner rather than later.
All of our love.
Bye.
Bye, baby.